So, have you had enough of Captain Marvel? Well, that's too bad, because there's more coming. Turns out there was a deleted scene. Of course, this is typical of the Blu-rays that come out, and you got all these extra scenes, and hey, what might have been, and they might have done it this way, but decided to go the other way, and all that. Well, by now, I'm sure you've seen the deleted scene that reveals Captain Marvel's true colors. Yeah, she likes to torture people. Now, granted, this was the scene of the nasty motorcycle man, and probably inspired by Bree's own encounter with a TSA agent where, shockingly, she smiled at the man and he asked for her phone number. Good Lord, he practically assaulted her. And, she was all triggered and horrified by this. So, here we get to see her fantasy about what she would have done to that man. And, she would grab his hand and crush it and bring him to his knees and then rob him. Yeah. You know, this calls into one of the ideas that came about when a lot of the Marvel Now movement that led to its SJW obsession, and you had a lot of mostly female characters, either new ones, well, rarely new ones, and ones reintroduced like Captain Marvel here, and personality-wise, they all would have made fantastic villains. They were selfish, they were egotistical, self-righteous, and all of this sort of stuff, and extremely bigoted in a lot of ways, and cruel. And Captain Marvel's no different, and like in the Civil War II, where she was practically a fascist dictator. And, you know, and so, but boy, it might have gone to a better story where you had the fallen hero who goes dark and this sort of thing. And, but no, story and plot was never really the intention. It was just the virtue signaling, the pandering, and patting oneself on the back. Also, a means by which you cover up lazy writing and lack of vision and all that, and just say, well, I guess you hate women then if you don't like Captain Marvel. It's very simple, and any criticisms of the story. But here you actually have a scene where she tortures this guy who, yes, was being rude and really shouldn't have talked to her like that. But really, geez, it was really next to nothing. Just ignore him. He'll go away. In the theatrical version, she still robs the guy, but she doesn't cripple him. No, she doesn't do that. But boy, I wonder if Bree was upset that scene didn't make it, because do you get the feeling that she really had some input on that and said, yeah, I want to do it this way? Yeah, Bree's not a nice person. But anyway, they made the right choice, even though it was still a bad movie. The theatrical version is not as severe as the deleted scene, especially when you think, hey, this is supposed to be our hero. Now, of course, it stole top to bottom from Terminator 2, and then, well, everyone's okay with the man doing it. Well, did you see the movie? He wasn't really a man. He was a cybernetic automaton, and was designed to murder people. And of course, in the movie, he was reprogrammed to protect John Connor, but he didn't give a rat's ass about anyone else. He was killing people until John Connor ordered him not to, but he still crippled them, and pretty severely, and all that. But is that your inspiration for your superhero and Captain Marvel? That's what she is? A soulless, homicidal machine? Pretty close in a lot of ways, huh? Yeah, maybe that's where they're going. But what are you gonna do? In a lot of ways, it shows that somebody was thinking and figured, yeah, let's kind of tone that down, huh? Yeah. But again, I'm wondering if Bree was like, damn it, that's not the scene I wanted. And, but, whatever. But, yeah, torturing people, that's not a good thing. Just because the guy was an a-hole to you, that doesn't give you license to cripple his hand. I don't know what kind of message you're trying to promote there. Well, of course, men are awful and they're nasty. And wouldn't it be great to just, I guess, cripple them? Yeah, there's really no silver lining here. But, yeah, so that explains more to the point of why this movie generates a lot of harsh feelings here, and ends up with a lot of really snotty memes like the one I'm making here. Yeah. You just can't help it when someone is just this rude and nasty and has violent, sexually bigoted fantasies, and promotes that as some sort of progressive message for women or some sorts. And that's the activism of Brie Larson, apparently, is men should be tortured for even the most simplest of slights. They should be tortured and crippled. So, yeah. So I guess we'll expect more of that in Captain Marvel. In Endgame, she sure didn't treat Thanos as badly as she treated that motorcycle guy. So, who was the villain there? Oh boy. Well, so that's more of what we can expect in preaching and whatnot. And will that do as well? Without having the theater saturated and bullied by Disney, without having Endgame being the next film after you, and you're promoted as the next chapter right before Endgame, and all that. Can a Captain Marvel 2 really make $1 billion? Make it over that finishing line, and able to top having to break even on that $750 million. That was $300 million you got. Yeah, somebody, because she won some award that was showing, what was it? I don't know. It was a negative thing that, and I tweeted, well, finally something she earned, and then someone responded, yeah, that and $1 billion. Well, of course, she didn't earn it. She earned $5 million. She did. That's pretty good. But that was the paycheck, And that's why you do these things. You really think Brie Larson gives a damn about superheroes and stuff? Like, no. And she doesn't have to, I mean, if this thing had been, written well and actually had a good adventure story, I think she could have done all right. But, and even though you knew she was a really snotty person, well, there's a lot of a-holes in Hollywood, and that's just the order of the day, you don't have to live with them. You just got to watch them do the show. That's all. But no, that wasn't the case. It wasn't a good movie. Started off interesting, but then went flat. And so, but yeah, she doesn't have to be all enthused about superheroes and all that stuff. But does she? Do we have to copy all of her bizarre aspects and beliefs in this character? Well, I guess so, because that's what the comics turned Carol Danvers into. So now she's a monster who likes to torture people. And again, I said Thanos, even Jan Rog, he didn't get as severe punishment as that, So, boy, I mean, you can brainwash her and trick her into going on genocidal missions. But boy, if you tell her to smile, them's fighting words. Well, so, yeah, so the deleted scene shouldn't have come as a surprise to anyone, and other than that, wow, somebody was thinking and figured, hey, we might want to rein that in and tone it down. So, yeah, that happened. So that's interesting. But other than that, it really is indicative of the character as Brie Larson presents it. And boy, I imagine we'll see worse in Captain Marvel 2. So maybe that's the more interesting thing that might get you in those seats. How much nasty can she be in that movie? And will she be just flat out, ripping the guts out of men and stuff? Go all the way, you know? But there again, the story could even have the potential of greatness if the idea was to really subvert one's expectations into something interesting and cool, is that Captain Marvel is actually a villain. Yeah. But then who's going to take her down? Would that be Doctor Strange or Black Panther? Because I don't even think the SJWs would forgive Black Panther to defeat Captain Marvel. So, oh boy, that's too bad, huh? Oh, well, anyway, I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you didn't, I appreciate you taking the time anyway. I'll try to do better next time. For those of you who have subscribed, thank you. And for those of you who haven't, why not? Come on. There's other stuff I do. Check it out. And oh yeah, while you're here, check out the link descriptions below. That'll take you to my podcast, but also to my many stores that have plenty of goodies for you. Yes, t-shirts with my artwork on them, hats, mugs, stickers, posters. Yeah, all that good stuff, and probably some other stuff too. I just can't recall at the moment. But anyway, it's all there, so check it out. And plus, my poor man's Mystery Science Theater treatment of old sci-fi and horror movies that are now in the public domain, so they're wide open for my idiocy to just ruin them. At sellfy.com/Nailsin. Do check it out and have yourself some fun. They're dirt cheap, but popcorn's not included. Thank you for watching again. We'll do it again soon. Bye-bye.